Wherever you're watching us from, we are coming to you live from Nairobi City. This is our capital city in Kenya. It's a chilly day here, and this is our last episode of air pollution. And today we are looking at the solutions because we've been able to explore different ways in which we are able to experience air pollution. And today we are joined by an expert. He equally has long-standing experience in environmental governance and regulation issues, and he'll be here to break down what air pollution means, what are some of the solutions that we've been able to explore as a country, as a region, and even globally. He is equally the founder and the chief executive officer of ESI, which is Environmental Compliance Institute. Welcome to the show, Pondo, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for coming to ECI, Environmental Compliance Institute. So we are an environmental governance NGO based here in Nairobi, Kenya, but we do a lot of work in the greater Eastern Africa region, spanning from Ethiopia to Burundi to Rwanda, Uganda, and Tanzania. And we've done a lot of air quality management related work, especially in the capital cities of these countries, helping city authorities and national governments to put in place better air quality management strategies. Thank you.
What is air pollution? Because you mentioned that you develop strategies for air quality in our cities. I would like to really understand what air pollution is, because it's something that is underestimated among our populations.
So air pollution is basically the presence in the atmosphere of either physical or biological or chemical matter that compromises the quality of the air that we breathe. And this may have impacts on either public health or on the environment. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I will narrow down to the impact it has to public health, because according to WHO, or the World Health Organization, in 2019 alone, 1.1 people died because of air pollution. And I think this is something that we should be able to look at, especially in terms of the costs and the burden to the population across Africa. And in Kenya alone, 5,000 people died because of air pollution. Can you expound on that? What is causing the death?
So air pollution is responsible for a lot of diseases, depending on the type of air pollutant that you are talking about. Mm-hmm. So, for example, you have what in technical terms you call a particulate matter 2.5. Mm-hmm. This is basically, fine particles that come, for example, from the exhaust emissions of motor vehicles, mm-hmm. or when you cook using either kerosene or biomass such as charcoal, mm-hmm. then the black substance that comes out, what we usually call in lay terms soot.
Okay.
So that when it goes into the lungs, it is able to go to the deeper parts of the lungs, and that can cause, lung cancer. Mm-hmm. Other air pollutants are also responsible for cardiovascular diseases, which are basically diseases of the heart. Mm-hmm. And some, result in, for example, retarded growth in children, low IQ. They affect growth of a child when still mm-hmm. in the womb, so a child may not form properly if mm-hmm. the mother is exposed to air pollution during the term of pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And air pollution is also responsible for deaths in many instances. A lot of these diseases eventually result in high mortality. And in Africa and Kenya, for example, especially for our women and children.
Yeah.
And our women and children are more exposed because they are the ones that do the cooking. Like when our women are cooking, mostly the children are around them.
Yeah, true.
And if you are cooking using biomass such as wood fuel, or if you are using low quality fuel like kerosene, then indoors you are highly exposed to this sort of pollutants, and therefore if we say, for example, that 5,000 people die annually in Kenya as a result of exposure to air pollution, the majority of these turn out to be women and children.
Wow, that is so sad. We are going for a short break. Stay tuned on the platform.